Hey everyone, Kos up here. You ever have one of those moments in life where you're like, oh, I had one of those today. I purchased a storage unit just a couple days ago and I'm in my garage and I'm getting ready to do the unboxing and filming the rest of it. And I realized while going through my camera roll that I actually deleted all 20 minutes of footage that I shot inside of that storage unit. I was in there for much longer, but it was 20 minutes of footage. It's all gone. I don't have it. So I had a bit of a panic moment and I thought, okay, well, maybe I just don't film this one. Maybe I don't, I just pretend I never bought it. But I'm trying to post more consistently here. I mean, I am like 80 followers shy of 1,000. Subscribe. I do have about 1 minute's worth that I sent to my husband because I just wanted to show him what I had pulled out of that storage unit. So I will show you that tiny little snippet here, but it makes me so sad. All right, roll that beautiful footage. It is full of jewelry. In fact, that almost looks like gold, guys. Let's see. Any gold? Oh boy. I do believe that this is exactly what I wanted. I told you guys I wanted jewelry. I sniffed it. I'm gonna check. Let's see what we've got here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings. I'm gonna see if I can find a mark. It's hard to see in this light. 14 karat. 14 karat. This is gold, baby. 4 rings. I'm kidding. I'm gonna pick that up. Happiness, 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 happiness. I'm just gonna film this and we're gonna go back through the boxes. Some of them I have seen inside, some of them I haven't, to be fair. And I'm just gonna pretend, you know, like this is how I do things, and hopefully next time I won't be so mean and, you know, screw up an entire video. But let's start digging. So I'm going to start out by telling you that I paid $260 for this storage unit. Here is what it looked like. Unfortunately, I can't show you a video of opening the door, but this is what it looked like. I'm going to start out with this bag, and that's just because the gold rings that I showed you were inside of here. I did not go through the rest of it. I just pulled the gold rings out and said, okay, this is a lot of jewelry here. So I'll turn it so you can see inside. There's quite a bit of jewelry in there. So we're going to start out one by one. That is not real. Oh, look at that cute little broken clip. Choker. This looks like it's just kind of a hodgepodge thrown in here. Those look like the 10 Commandments. I bet you they probably are. Next up, Positive Day After Day chain bracelet. Charm bracelet, I would imagine, actually. Strong is beautiful. How sweet. Set that aside. Then there was this Tupperware here. It looks like mostly costume jewelry. Those are sterling silver. $66. Sheesh. Yeah. This costume. More costume. So nothing notable in there. Aha. What do we got, guys? Upside down, maybe. Yeah. Well, that is something else. I'm assuming that goes to this here. You can see it. Certificate of value. Genuine diamonds set in 10 karat gold. Total carat weight is 0.005. I3 and J color or better. So that's good. Okay, I'm going to set this gold aside 10-karat gold pile over there. Swarovski, that is empty. More costume jewelry, it looks like. I don't see anything that really pops out as gold. What is this? Love conquers all. It's like a chain necklace. There's a cute little cameo there, fleur-de-lis, peace sign. Kind of cute, but also costume. This obviously belonged to Michael Kors at one point. It looks like links for a watch. Oh my goodness, check that out. Woo! Fancy. Chanel. Oh man. No! It's empty. They were those CC earrings that you see everywhere. Those are pretty iconic and also empty. And here's my ring container that you saw on my little tiny 1-minute blip. We do have 5 rings in here. They're a mix of 10K and 14K. I'm gonna put the 10K in with my 10K pile, and then I'm just gonna give a gold scrap weight. I can sell some of these for a little bit more than scrap value just because they are vintage. This one is a pearl in ruby. 10K. 14K on this. Look at that. That is amazingly vintage. A pearl. You are 14K. And this dainty little diamond. It must have been a wedding ring, engagement ring at some point. Perhaps that's the one I dropped in the unit. It just likes to drop. This one is 14K. So 14K over there. And 14. Okay, we'll set those there. Anything else? Oh. Oh boy. There's more. I did not see this in the unit. There they are. There's the Chanel earrings. Oh boy. These can actually go for a pretty penny. They are noted as crystal on the box, so they are not diamond. And it looks like we might be missing a couple crystals out of there. I don't know if it's worth repairing. So then it looks like we have another ring. They all appear to be vintage. This one is 10K, and it looks like it's a ruby. I'm going to put that with my 10K pile. Maybe some silver. I think that's Puerto Rico. Maybe. What? Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's got like these little people inside. I have no idea what this is. I'm sure there is a name for it. If you know what it is, drop a comment down below and let me know. That'll save me some time. That's kind of cool. And that is it for the rest of that bag. I'm going to put some of this stuff away. Costume jewelry, both jewelry, broken. And then I do have one more. So this is in a Michael Kors box. It looks like a watch box. Let me see that. They're all wound up. Probably some silver. That would definitely be my guess. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Is that gold? Nope, but this actually has the Swarovski mark. You see this little swan here? So that's what this is. I don't have the box for it, but that's probably worth a little bit of money here. I'll show you a close-up of that pendant. It's very pretty. More scrap. It is a very dainty and fine looking chain. So chances are that this is probably gold as well. That does say 10K, so that's going in my 10K pile. All right, let me get this stuff put away, and then I'm gonna give you a little shot of what kind of gold we found. This is all my 10K here, and then my 14K. I'm gonna grab my little scale, and we're gonna see how much we have in melt value. These won't necessarily be sold for melt just because they are vintage or antique, and that can command a bit of a premium. I'm going to give melt values just on the video because gold is at an amazing price right now. Does this even weigh much at all? A little bit. And then, of course, our necklace. We do have stones and rubies and pearls on there, so that's not the exact gold weight. But it looks like 10 grams of 10K. And let's see, 14K. $6.5. We'll call it 6.5. So 6.5 of 14K. And 10 grams of 10K. I'm going to pop the melt value on the screen. Again, I'm probably going to get more money than that than melt, but just for video purposes and value, here is the melt value of everything combined. When I purchased this unit, I felt like there was jewelry, just based on what I saw, the facility itself, and the little feelings that you get sometimes as a storage unit buyer. I was convinced there was jewelry, and I was correct. So this was really cool. I ended up coming across this bag pretty quickly inside the unit, and it definitely set things up well for me. One thing that I did notice inside of the storage unit was that these boxes weren't packed very well. I did open some of the tops, however, I didn't really dig through them, but it almost looked like they packed in a hurry. There was no rhyme or reason, and nothing was labeled. So you can see here that this could have been filled much further, but they decided not to. It looks like a bunch of bathroom stuff. So anything that's brand new and not expired can be donated to shelters, and that might be something that I do here. That is a Sephora, looks like a makeup bag for makeup brushes. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of these look like they're from the dollar store. Box 2. This one is heavier. What do we have? Interesting. What is that? Gold? Gold? No, but it does say China on it. So that is not. Let's first look through this purse. There's lots of little containers. There's some pills in there. Alrighty then. Makeup. There is their wallet. Sometimes you'll find gift cards, but I don't see any. No. And yeah, that is that. This is upside down. Miami Dolphins. Those are cute. Check out these shoes. Aren't those adorable? And it looks like more toiletries. I don't... Mini beauty case. If anything, this person was really, really into beauty. So I'll give them that. But it's just more cases, unused stuff. All right. Kind of grody. Michael Kors backpack. It's actually in not great shape, so it's not going to have much value. Oh, sweet. 26 cents. Cohen. And those are in there. They are headphones. Not too used, not too bad. Batteries, I can always use batteries. And, oh, JVC headphones. They're a little dirty. I'll look those up. Gift cards? Couple gift cards. I will look up the values on those and update the video if there's anything on it. It appears just clothing in the rest of this box outside of this. Sephora Wild Wishes. Oh, that is a makeup palette. There is some use to it, so I highly doubt it is worth anything. Does that come out? Yes. That's actually really pretty. Okay, I will pack this all up and move on to the next box. Box 3. It looks like more makeup, jewelry, that kind of thing. That's kind of cute. Clips. Don't see anything else in there. Another wallet. Adrian Vittadini. Makeup. What is this? Maybe a speaker? Right? It's got a little charger to it. I'm going to go with speaker. And toiletries and more gift cards. No. Room keys for the comfort inn. And last but not least, real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything here. Compacts. And just more makeup and toiletries. Oh, gross. Oops. Lost my Chi-Chi holder. Am I on box 4 now? I think. Ooh, clothing. Right off the bat, I know that's Walmart. Clothing, clothing, clothing. And no way! More bathroom stuff. Unfortunately, anything that's opened and used has to be disposed of. It's a shame because it's kind of a waste, but that's the way it goes. A lot of boxes in here, truthfully. Alright, this is a little more interesting. MAC. Oh, check those out. They almost remind me of like Randy Savage. In fact, there are a bunch of them in here. Holy cow, she liked her glasses and she liked them funky. These are Hello Kitty. And they're pretty scratched up. Chanel. Oh. They do say Chanel, made in Italy, but someone chewed them. And then you have cracking and breaking of the mother of pearl there. So even if these were real, they're not worth anything. So that kind of sucks, but that's the way it goes. At least this person got to enjoy their Chanel. So, more toiletries, more glasses. These look like they want to say D&G, like Dolce & Gabbana. Italy design, China. I'm going to go with no on that. Anything else? Probably shouldn't just be going ham in these boxes, but you know. I'm going to have sunglasses for the next 30 days. Each day my husband's going to see me and I'm going to be wearing a different pair of glasses. Marriage. You get to mess with your favorite person all day, every day. Am I right? Also, quite a few tote bags. Miami Dolphins again. That is the second time that we have seen the Miami Dolphins. What do we have in here? Oh, those are kind of cool. Vintage, maybe? I'm not sure. Check those out. In fact, I'm going to wear them. See what else is in here. More Miami Dolphins stuff. Oh, look at those. How cute. And these gloves. They almost look like gardening gloves. So maybe this was like a swag bag this individual got at a game. Almost looks like one. Nope, no signatures. Dang it. And a hot air popcorn maker. Is it in there? Drum roll. Yep, it is. So that's good. That'll bring me a few bucks. I'm going to take these off and put it back where I found them. I'll wear you later. Okay, now I have one of those really large wardrobe boxes. They are a pain in the rear to film. I can see, if you look on the side here, there is clothing. So I'm going to open it this way and hope that not everything spills out. Okay. Oh. Look at this dress. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I thought I recognized that. NFL. It looks like a shoebox. Check these out. Are those not amazing? Miami Dolphins again. And they actually look like they're almost brand new. I don't know that this person wore them. What size are they? Dang it, size 7. Shoot. They would have gone really well with my new glasses. I bet you those are worth a couple bucks. Back to Sparkle. Other Sparkle. So this is from Lulu's. I've actually purchased a dress from them before. Their dresses can go anywhere from like $50 all the way up to $150. I'd probably say they bought this for around $90. So this should give me a little bit of money. It is brand new with tag. Let's see anything else. Iguana blue. That looks like a cover-up. That is new with tag. I'm not seeing really any high-end clothing here. I'm trying. I'm just not seeing it. Wax jeans. Yeah, the rest of this is just clothing. Box number 9, 10. Oh, is heavy. And more clothing. And I see Miami Dolphin stuff. All of these should bring me, looks like a kid size, a little bit of money. Well, that one's fun. Look at that. Clothing, clothing. Oh, there's more. Miami Dolphins. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of makeup brushes in there. Nope. So much brand new makeup. and used makeup. Yeah. That is all makeup in there. What do we got? Sorry I'm late. My pug was sitting on me. That's funny. Okay, that does it for this box. Oh no. I'm so clumsy. This is not. Ugh. This basket's actually kind of cute. It looks like more sunglasses. And it is. They all appear to be gas station sunglasses or knockoff. I don't see anything crazy. Oh. Publix. Oh, those are awesome. I might have to steal these ones. Probably 20 in here. So even at $5 a piece, that's $100 just in that tote. Anytime I see this teal, I'm like, gotta be Miami Dolphins. There's some staining on that. Oh, come on. That is a nice Miami Dolphins. Is it down? It's polyester. Polyester fill. This almost looks vintage to me. Yes, it is. By Apex One. This guy is vintage. Therefore, should bring some money for sure. Sweet. 3 nice jackets and $100 worth of sunglasses. Let's see what's in this box. Wiggle, wiggle. Shop the pig. Is that Piggly Wiggly, guys? That's new. Clean color height. As is that one. It looks like a makeup palette. More makeup inside of this bag. It's just, it almost looks like dollar store makeup, so I don't know that there's much value. Bras, underwear. Uno, me, Heat's baby tooth. Oh, okay. Alright. It's a dog, maybe. This says Miami Dolphins as well. It looks like one of the game bags because you have to bring clear colored bags to the games. And that is full of paperwork. And I don't even think I can salvage the bag. It has some clouding to it, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. And here goes my last box. This is another wardrobe box. So I'm going to try to open it this way. Hopefully nothing comes spilling out. But you get to see it as I see it. So these are shoes. Time and True, which is Walmart. Outside of the Nikes here, it all appears to be Walmart shoes. I will donate what I can. More Miami Dolphins. 305. More. Look at that tank. That's actually a cute tank. It looks like jersey material. Something else Miami Dolphin related in there. Medications. Lots of them. Another Miami Dolphins bag. There's a Von Dutch hat in the bottom. I have not seen Von Dutch in a very long time. When was the last time you saw Von Dutch? The hat's in actually pretty good shape. So that might be worth a couple bucks. And the watermelon bag. Woohoo! Hold on. What's that man's name on it? Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh. It's empty. It's empty, it's empty. No, it's freaking not. Yeah. That is it. Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. Hopefully it works. And it's not locked. They purchased it in 2024. Spent $400 on that. That's fantastic. So if that is alive and working, then that should add maybe 100, 120 used. Kind of depends. And of course, I will update my video with that amount. It looks like that's going to do it for this box, and in fact, the last box. So I'm going to pack this up and get it out of here. That's going to wrap it up for today. I'm glad that I decided to just go ahead and film this video. Unfortunately, I did have that tiny little clip that I did send my husband, so I was able to give a little bit of something to show you that I was inside that unit. I spent $260 on this. I do believe just in the gold alone, I made my money back. I, of course, don't know the exact value of this storage unit until I get in and edit the video and throw the number up there. But I do know that this was a win considering how easy the cleanup was, and it was a pretty clean unit. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers, so if you're new here and you did like my video, maybe think about giving me a little, a little subscribe. If not, just come back and check me out again. I promise I won't disappoint, and I won't delete my footage next time. Hopefully I'm able to pick up another great unit soon, but until then, please take care of each other. Bye.